Hoo-doo, 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 hoo-doo. Come one, come y'all. Come one, come y'all. It's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and it's been a trying weekend. But I'm gonna make it. I don't need nobody. We finna do these horoscopes. Welcome to your urban horoscope experience at the bakery in Bamboo Plaza. We're gonna crack some fortune cookies. Yeah, I know what's going down over here. We're gonna read the horoscopes from horoscope.com. I'm gonna translate them, tell y'all what they really mean. You know what I'm saying? From what I can ascertain, I'm gonna decipher them for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is the bakery. Because what we have here are recipes for life. We do the digital fortune cookies first, and then we get into our horoscopes, and then we hit the edibles rack. That's where we exchange information. Because since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. Okay, so that's the point of the edibles rack there. And then we slide on over and do the real fortune cookies. And so, earth, wind, and fire, and water, each element gets a fortune cookie. And on special days, each zodiac sign will get a fortune cookies. But stick around. We can't give everything away at once. You know what I'm saying? You can't get the milk without buying the cow. Okay? I mean, who is they calling a cow though? But yes, recipes for life. Be your beautiful. Make a statement without making a sound. And also to those is a couple of things that you got to remember. And that's what's going to help y'all get by in this life. You know what I'm saying? Because my word is bond. Okay, I don't want you making no life decisions based off of this because I don't, I don't make the traditional decisions. You gotta think fast but be slow to keep up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eva Marcille. She said that about Ricky Smiley. So that's what we gonna do. We're gonna get ready to oh, hold on, let me see. Okay. So we gonna do digital fortune cookies, horoscopes. I don't know what we have for the edibles rack today. I just wanted to come, make sure I came, you know. Just get the I don't have a celebrity picked out either. Y'all know we'll do a celebrity fortune cookie. We'll give it either some recognition, a toast, or some encouragement. It's usually some encouragement because you know why these stars be trending because of some nonsense. So we are from some encouragement. But with award season coming up, we might be handing out some recognition fortune cookies and some toast. So toast is more for like when people putting out a new album or something, releasing a documentary. We want to give them a toast for putting that project together, producing it, and accomplishing that. You know what I'm saying? However, it turns out they put they time and they money and they effort into it, they talents and they skills and their experiences. You know what I'm saying? The things that they've been through, they put it all in there. You know. So however it turns out, I mean, we want to give them a toast for that. We was thinking about so that's recognition, toast, and encouragement. We was thinking about adding another fortune cookie for celebrities called the Bell Money Fortune Cookie. But we working on that. We working on that. Don't worry about that. So with our first the one of our first recipes that we were able to cook up here at the bakery was the recipe for romance. Because we do have a focus on relationships here at the bakery because solid relationships build strong communities. All right, and so we're gonna get into some family stuff maybe today or later on this week. Mostly we've been talking about romantic relationships. We talk about spicy on Friday. We keep it how to keep your relationship spicy on Friday, and on Mondays we have a 20-part series that we're working on called 20 Unique Ways to Keep your relationship strong or something like that. So we get into that 20-part series. We did the first part on Monday, which the internet got to not doing what it was supposed to do, and I left a part out. So I might have to touch on that at the beginning of this second part of our series. It's a 20-part series called "It's 20 Unique Ways to Keep a Relationship Strong, Solid, Spicy," something like that. And we read through the whole list. We just read through it. It was 20 things, and now we're gonna get into them. We're gonna break them down. We're gonna break down each one, and that's our 20-part series. And we do that every Monday when the weekly horoscope every Monday. That's when we do that 20-part series. Because we feel like, generally in our society, Monday is beginning of the week. You're gonna spend that whole week with your family, and then Friday, we talk about ways that you can keep it spicy. So one of them Fridays, instead of you listening to me, or when we get finished talking, you put that plan in action. You put that plan in action, because I'm gonna find us something. I'm gonna find us something, and I say us because one day I might be okay. My trust issues run deep, deep. The general society is not even acceptable to the. Wouldn't even accept if I say it out loud, like, oh, you know, certain things. When you want to express something in so many words, express something to the person that done did you wrong, but it don't matter what they did to you. Talking to that person like that ain't even acceptable in this society. But don't worry. So we got the recipe for romance, because solid relationships are important here at the bakery. And then relationship is so many. You got relationship with your kids, relationship with siblings, relationship with the elders in your family and cousins, relationships with people in the community. You know what I'm saying? The bus driver and the man at the liquor store and the man at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the store, they don't even ask you what you want. They just start walking and go and get it. All right, they don't even. That's how you know you in your city. You in your city. You know you got back home. When you walk in the store, they don't even ask you what you want. They just start walking to the back. Lamar just start walking to the back. Rahid just start walking to the back to get what you would want. He know what you want. You come in there and get the same thing every day. He know. So the bag, brains, and body, brains, body, bag. I guess in no particular order. I'll say, let's mix it all up, and that's the recipe for romance. So that's what we gonna do. That's the recipe for romance. You know what I'm saying? So write that down. The recipe for romance is body, brains, and bag. All right. And so, just because if you have a certain type of person that you want to attract, you would be attracted to them. How can you, what ways can you improve yourself to attract the people that you want, the type of person that you want? You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into these horoscopes, because this battery is low. So we're gonna get into these recipes for life. This is the Urban Horoscope Experience at the bakery, and we have recipes. We got the recipes for life here. That's why this is the bakery in Bamboo Plaza. And so, my word is bond. You know what I'm saying? So what you want to do is take what your ultimate goal is, what your ultimate objective is, what would be success to you, what you ultimately hope to achieve, plus what resources and opportunities you have at hand available to you. Take my word. You see my words coming right through the middle of your objective and your resources. Bond it all together with my word. That's how you're going to get to where you need to be. Now, this is coming from God. This is God saying this stuff to y'all. Because I don't know what it just be coming out. I can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what we going to do. That's what we going to do. We going to get into our digital fortune cookies. Oh, did I tell y'all the battery low? The battery low on his phone. That Walmart parking lot packed. The battery low on this phone. So, we just have to see what happened. We just got to see what happened. Now, I got a little list for us that I wanted to start off with for family. It's a family bucket list. So I loved that. When I saw it, I was like, that is too cute. So I went ahead and clicked on the part that I needed to click on for that to save for us. You know what I'm saying? I got a special folder for the bakery for the edibles rack. It's a lot of stuff in there. We got at least 2 months of material if we do the edibles rack on every single full urban horoscope experience. But y'all know we don't do it. We know we do weekly one day. And then so let me tell y'all what I want us to do. I feel I want us to do some little, because we can do the horoscope every single day, but like why? We can do the same horoscope every single day, but we can switch it up too. So I wrote down the ways that I want to switch it up. Like what we could do monthly, what we could do every whoop today and whoop today. So like the first day of the month, what we could do something we could do first day of so that's what we gonna do. Now let's get into it because this battery getting lower and lower. We'll talk about that in the edibles rag. What's the agenda? What does addendum mean? I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google it. Okay, so let's go see what the digital fortune cookies is talking about. All right. Now this is gonna be. Let me get this because I don't forget. I be forgetting. I be looking right at the list, forgetting. Because let me tell y'all, I don't like to translate the fortune cookies, but sometimes something will just out and jump out and touch me. And it always happened right between Aquarius and Aries, and I be knowing where I went wrong, which one. And I know Aquarius and Aries been getting double, triple fortune cookies, digital fortune cookies in in the episodes that came before this one. But I'm trying to, because something that just jump out at me sometimes. Some of these fortune cookies be real good, and it just wow. You just got to say something. But all right, now what we gonna do is go ahead and slide on over, do our digital fortune cookies. We gonna start with Sagittarius, since we're in Sagittarius season. For several about a couple more weeks, we're gonna be in Sagittarius season. Ain't going nowhere yet. All right. So that's what we gonna do. These digital fortune cookies. Y'all ready for this? Y'all know we like to keep it sweet here at the bakery. I'm surrounded by all kind of cookies and donuts, muffins, and red velvet cakes. How could I not be sweet? How could I not? I know it looks like I'm in the front seat of a Subaru, but don't worry about that. No, so we're gonna start with Sagittarius as being Sagittarius season. Woo! You always know the right times to be assertive or to simply wait. Compassion will, Capricorn. Compassion will cure more than condemnation. It's supposed to say than. Say than. Aquarius. A good way to keep healthy is to eat more Chinese food. Pisces. I feel like it ain't that deep, Aquarius. Whatever you worrying about, it ain't that deep and it ain't that hard as you making it feel like it is. That's what it is. It ain't that hard. It can still be good. Like how Chinese food tastes good and they insinuating that it's healthy here. I'm not sure, but that's what the universe is insinuating through this here fortune cookie. So whatever it is that you're worrying and stressing about, it might be a little bit more tasty. It might be a little bit more savory than you flavored than you might have assumed. Pisces. The race is not always to the swift, but to those who keep on running. Um, they remind me of my favorite. It's been my favorite fortune cookie so far. The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Okay, Aries. Hmm. Happiness comes from a good life. So what do you consider a good life, Aries? That's how you're gonna be happy when you make that happen. Do what you gotta do, or at least start doing what you gotta do to make that happen. You're halfway there at that point. Your mind knows that. Taurus, sometimes you just need to lay on the floor. Gemini, the greatest war sometimes isn't on the battlefield, but against oneself. Cancer, the measure of time to your next goal is the measure of discipline. I like that. I like that. However much discipline you got, that's how long it's going to take. Or I can hold my finger right there so I won't forget where I'm at. Cancer, however much discipline you got, that's how long it's going to take you to get to that goal. Was you disciplined enough to make yourself do it? That's as fast as much as you could do that. That's as fast as you're going to get to that goal. I was flat out in my hair. Y'all, let my hair get so dry that I was combing it out and it was just coming out. It was just so sad. So sad. I should have let it get that dry. Why did I do that? My hair would probably be longer. I know my hair would be longer. My hair would probably be down to my booty if I really took care of it. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't put no dubs on it. The top part is still nappy though. I didn't get to the top part because I had a little interview, right? So they wanted to do it on a virtual. So they talking about on the Google Meets. Man, nigga, hello. Who use Google Meets? So I'm mad. Can we do Zoom? Can we do Teams? Microsoft Teams? Okay. That's what everybody uses in 2020. Ain't nobody using no damn Google Meet. Hell. And so I'm trying to email the man. I thought I emailed him. It turns out I didn't know where the email went. I thought I emailed him. I typed it up and everything. By the time I went to go look and see that he respond, the only thing I sent the man was good afternoon. This is why my life is in the shambles that it's in right now. I be fucking up. I typed out a whole mess. I said, good afternoon, Mr. Osman. Whoop the whoop and whoop the whoop. Whoop the whoop and whoop the whoop. No, I said, I'm having an issue with this Google Meets. Can we do Teams or Zoom? Microsoft Teams or Zoom? And I sent it. I don't know where it went. I have no idea. I'll tell you that much. Because when I went back to go check on that email to see if he replied, it was 5:15. It was 3:15. The interview was at 3:30. When I went to go back to check on that email to see how he replied, uh, only thing I sent off was good afternoon. I was so damn mad. So I called him. I called him because y'all know how those virtual meetings have a phone number. Google Meet at least got that. They probably didn't even have that. I was finna say it probably don't work. They're probably just doing it to keep up with Teams and Zoom, but it worked. It worked because I called him on it. Because I showed him, remember what number I called him from on Friday evening. See, I wasn't even gonna call. I was gonna wait till Monday after 9 and be like whoop the whoop and whoop the whoop. But I was like, let me go on ahead and call. I went ahead and called. I had to push my issue, and then when I kept whooping, it was like, man, let me just let you talk to the manager. Because this couple of times I'll be letting people, I'll be letting people ride. I don't let people ride no more. Damn it, when the fuck? Oh, the phone fell, y'all. I'm sorry. Damn it, when the fuck can I get hired? So she didn't transfer me over to the manager and shit. So he like, I like it. I said, the manager gets on. I say, I was perusing the website and I like saying words for no reason. Something wrong with me. So, oh, my bad. The phone about to fall again. So he like, I like that you took initiative, whoop the whoop. You ain't even did no application yet, but I'll set your interview up and whoop the whoop and whoop the whoop. Do you mind being outside? I'm like, this San Diego shit, it ain't gonna snow. I would love to be outside. That's my perfect job that I want to be outside because if I want to be sitting in the call center talking on the phone to the people, y'all, I got a good ass customer service voice. Do not play with my customer service voice. My shit go hard. My customer service voice went to Harvard, nigga. But All my coworkers be jealous of me. When I first get hired at the place, they be jealous a little bit. I can't sound like a white lady. Oh well, don't. So I can a little bit. My bad. But you be cool though. You want something from the break room or what? You walk over there with me. What was I talking about? Customer service boys go hard. So yeah, he like, you ain't did the application yet, but I'm gonna give you the interview because I like the way you get down. Do the application. When you do the application, email me and let me know. This was Friday evening. What if I would have waited till Monday at 9? I probably would have talked to somebody that was busy because it's Monday morning and wouldn't have got no interview. I got in there. I called her after Friday evening. Oh, you guys, I really the fuck love LA. Like, I really think I'm about to move to LA when everything go the way I want it to go. I really fucking love my fucking LA. Like, that's on everything I love. I can't think of nowhere that I would love like California. That's on bloods. Now why would I say that? I shouldn't be gang banging like that. So I calls they ass. Look, my phone is too old to do this Google Meets. Cause the phone that he sent me the link on. See, I should have been figured. I should have been knew that and figured. I could have been told them that. Oh well, I mean it don't. I could have been figured that out and told them that because this ain't the first time that happened. You know what I'm saying? This is just me holding myself accountable. Keep it real with yourself. Why my baby said I look like I had these earrings on, right? And then I had y'all know how I be. I had that scarf on tied up in the front of my head. My baby gonna say, you look like your name is Tiki. And then y'all know this is Bamboo Plaza and everything is bamboo. The brand Bose Bobbles and Beyond is Touch Bamboo MF Fashions. Y'all go to Instagram, Touch Bamboo MF_fashions. That's where I got bomb ass ponytail bobbles, or you might call them knockers where you from, or ballies. We call them ballies out here on the east on the west coast. What is wrong with me today? But what the hell was I talking about? Y'all go check that out. So I tells them, if this was a Zoom meeting, you could email me the meeting number and I could type it in. You know what I'm saying? If this was a Teams meeting, you could email me the meeting number. I could type it in and pop up. So I'm like, so this is Google Meets. I'm not familiar with Google Meets. Can you email me the number? Oh, I wonder if I would have stored that number that he called me from. It probably would have worked. Because if I go down there in person, I might not get hired. But they got to see me one day. I'm going to be working there. I think they going to like me, though, because he even didn't mind this rickety ass voice. And my voice don't match how fine I look. Which way is the light? Look how good I look. Now, do this voice match that? But I'm a good make me a good first impression when I get down there and everything. And make me a good first impression when I get down there and everything. And yeah, because that was some nonsense. How is the hell is a good Google Meets? So I'm like, it ain't no meeting number. You give me the meeting number and I can type it in. And he had the girl on the phone. I ain't gonna say no name. So I had acknowledged her as well. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to meeting you guys on Whoop the Whoop and whatever day. And they're like, okay. They said they and then they were saying they was gonna send me another email. Now I gotta wait and see if I get that email. And then if I don't, then what? I'm gonna be calling back. Oh, the manager said he was gonna email me the address. Man, this is what I don't like. I shouldn't have let him get off the phone till he sent it. Now I'm about to be stressed out. I'm stressed out now because My friend was right there, and I was gonna have him email the link to her email, and then I could have did the Google Meets through her phone. Should have figured all this out already. Did he send it? He ain't send shit. Damn. This the shit I'm talking about. Leo, you are about to become $8.95 poorer. $6.95 if you had the buffet. Okay, well, you gotta eat. Take that how you want to take it. Rewind it and play it again. If you want me to tell you what I think it means, call me now for your free read and write that down. Cause I'm not finna. You need to write it down. Let me know what you want me to say. What you need to let me know, and then I can get my signal, my juices flowing in my signal. I preheat the oven. I turn the oven on, start preheating the oven. Going over what I think it means, and then it's not call me now for your free reading. It's $40. And so we can get you started for $10 though. $10 will get you 5 minutes. $10 can get you 5 minutes. And so what that's gonna get you is we gonna like I just said, if you want to hear if you want to have me translate this fortune cookie for you, I would love to do it, but I'm not finna be here all day. I didn't even plan on being a YouTube. I don't even know how I ended up being a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to do anything for my kids, the Wop, the Bear, my Gumpy, and my Little, and my Wop and my Bear again. I'm willing to do anything for them. I heard people be getting paid off this YouTube stuff, and I'm the bomb. People be telling me all the time, "Oh, girl, I love when you be giving me advice. Girl, you need to have you white people. You should have a YouTube." When I was on vacation with this girl, her bed was across from mine. Don't worry about it. All right, who is next? Virgo, Libra. Every day is a new day, but tomorrow is never promised. That's the Libra. Ain't none of this is promised. Ain't none of this promised. I like that song. Rihanna did that. Libra, your mouth may be moving, but nobody is listening. Scorpio, it's all right to have butterflies in your stomach. Just get them to fly in formation. I just saw a notification popped up on my screen from AT Alien. Shout out to Michelle Brown. Um, it said Jay-Z responded to the accusation that he is that boy's pappy. And I'm just nosy enough for that to excite me. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and do these horoscopes. That show did took a while for me to we 30 minutes in and shit. I'm not gonna translate these, but I did want to show up tonight, but these probably won't get translated. Sagittarius, woo! The desire to beautify your home could hit you full force today, Sagittarius. Perhaps you're expecting future visitors or house guests and want to make a good impression. You could prowl through online antique stores looking for knickknacks. You might set your sights on doing something a bit more ambitious than you originally planned. Enjoy yourself, but be careful. Don't want to tire yourself out. I feel like this is they saying this literally, but I feel like it could be so metaphorical. Like just to other just like taking it in a whole different way, just perceiving it a whole different way. It says perhaps you're expecting future visitors or house guests. I would, and you want to make a good impression. Um, I feel like, that could mean something else. Like you could be expecting something to happen. Some kind of event or issue to be visiting you, and you want to make a good impression on that issue or event by handling it properly and in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So, um, think of a way, a unique way to handle it. Do something that's a bit more ambitious than you had originally planned to handle this issue. Maybe you had expected this to arise. You know what I'm saying? And you was planning on handling it a certain way, but maybe be a little bit more ambitious. Set your sights on that, and how you want to and how you want to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So we looking at horoscope.com, December 8th. Today's daily horoscope for Sagittarius. If y'all wanted to follow along, preferably I would want to share the screen. I was about to say preferably, like baby boy said, preferably. Like, nigga, I know what I'm talking about, nigga. No, you don't. Yeah. Enjoy yourself, but be careful. Maybe you can have a little bit more fun with this issue than you had originally planned on having. Still be careful about it. Don't be inconsiderate of other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Don't be insensitive. That ain't who you don't be who you are. Be you. Stay being you. But enjoy yourself a little bit. As you might be neutral in this. Make sure you stay. Don't get too. Don't let it's gonna look like you're taking sides. You know what I'm saying? And if that's not what you want to do, then don't. But you don't want to tire yourself out. That's what they said at the end. So yeah, and then let's take it literally. Let's go back and take it literally. You expecting future visitors or house guests, so you want to make a good impression. So go to antique stores. Go to stores that you don't normally go to. Shop places you don't normally shop, and to get we don't have to find some synonyms for unique. Ain't nobody finna keep saying unique. You know what I'm saying? But some extraordinary decor for your home, some unexpected decor. Be a little bit more ambitious than you had planned to be with a decor that you're putting around your home, so you can make a good impression on these visitors or house guests. Oh, I feel like we got to that. I feel like we cooked that up. I feel like we cooked that the fuck up. I like when we get to it. See, Latoya Okia was talking about. We gonna talk about with the new generation. The word they be using, and they talking about cooked. So she done pulled out the Urban Dictionary of the word cooked. Oh, I was sniggling. That's what Ricky Smiley say, sniggling. I was sniggling myself because that was too funny to me. As you said, that just the new generation. Woo. So that's crazy because we don't do nothing but cook at the bakery. She said the definition was cooking was letting somebody the Urban Dictionary said the definition of cooking was let somebody cook, was let them be their best self, let them excel. You know what I'm saying? Let them be good at what they doing. Don't interrupt them. Don't stop them getting their way. Let them cook. You know what I'm saying? I thought cook meant roast. Like y'all know y'all know what a celebrity roast is, and did y'all call it roasting when y'all was in middle school and stuff? And then you would say, oh, you getting cooked. That wasn't a good thing. But these days the Urban Dictionary said that's the good thing. That's the good thing. So, you know what's funny to me? We don't do nothing but cook at this bakery. You can't do nothing but cook at a bakery. We cooking every day in this motherfucker. And the way we just cooked up this what the universe more than likely really meant, the way God just cooked up what the universe more than likely really meant and had me to say it, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely dig it. Absolutely. Are you enjoying your urban? We gonna be here all night. All night long. Oh no, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Capricorn. Who do? A new neighbor could arrive who you feel especially drawn to, Capricorn. You might have high hopes for a friendship with this person. He or she may seem especially congenial and share a lot of your interests, and this could seem almost too perfect. However, you're in just the mood to idealize new relationships. So don't get too excited until you get to know this person better. Okay. That make a lot of sense. What the hell? That make a lot of sense. To me, Capricorn. I'm sorry, I can't get into it. I got to go in not too long, and Um, yep, it's somebody gonna be. It say a new neighbor, so it could be somebody sitting close to you at work. Literally a new neighbor where you live at your home. Um, maybe on your commute, it's gonna be somebody new that you seen on your commute. And you're like, oh, I want to be, man, this bitch should be friends. That's what I be thinking when I see bitches. I be like, oh, I should be friends. Me and this bitch, we should be friends. You know what I'm saying? So, however, you're in just the mood to idealize. Yeah, you in the perfect mood to, you know what I'm saying? Have when I say idealize, I feel like that you giving it the energy that it is something that's ideal to you. You know what I'm saying? It is something that you want. You putting that energy onto it. You're not just talking out of respect or obligation or just because y'all near each other. You know what I'm saying? You prefer to to be you and to be speaking. That's the energy that you that to keep seeing this person and not speak. You know what I'm saying? But don't get too excited until you know them better. But still, y'all got a lot of things in common. They seem too perfect. But I met somebody like that recently. We got a lot of things in common. It's almost we be laughing at shit. It's almost yeah, it's almost too damn perfect. I think she a Capricorn too. Who do? He's talking about me. Don't be telling her to what the universe told her to do about me. Don't be telling her not to get too excited about me. Cause I'm everything that I say I am. Smart, slow, fine, loyal, stubborn, respectful. I am sweet, demure, and dainty. And we like to keep it sweet here at the bakery. I'm glad you're enjoying your urban horoscope experience. Let's go ahead and slide on over into the Aquarius horoscope. Hoo-dee-hoo! You could be feeling especially sociable today, but there's a virtual party of some kind you want to be invited to. That was you could hear some good news, and there is probably some truth to it, but take everything you hear through the grapevine with a grain of salt. Not everything you hear is based on fact. If you can, go to someone in a position to know and find out from him or her. See, that's what they be doing on Pawn Stars. They be acting like they send you to a professional and whoop the whoop on them little. Was that Pawn Stars? Well, y'all know them type of stuff where you got to go to a professional and get it appraised. And I'm gonna have to have some higher class references. My references can't be pawn shops and liquor stores. I can't go on like this. Aquarius. Take it with a grain of salt, what you heard through the grapevine. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Okay, it was a virtual party you were trying to get to, like me, talking about Google Meets. Who the hell used Google Meet when Zoom and Teams is readily available in 2024? It could be some truth to it, but believe it, half of what you see and none of what you hear. Okay, if you feeling sociable about whatever you feeling sociable and stuff, don't be you talking and stuff. Don't believe everything you hear. It might not be based on fact. It could be based on what somebody else's perception, how they feel, or what they think happened, and they know something else happened. Okay, ask somebody who know. Get it straight from the horse's mouth and find out from him or her. They said ask somebody who know. Who is this? Get like the goddamn police. I'm in here on the phone. Blue lights and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is your urban horoscope experience that I'm glad you enjoying. Pisces, you guys, I'm supposed to be passing out these flyers after 20 videos. I'm kind of nervous. What if I don't get no views? What if I don't get no subscribers? What if it's not good enough and people don't like it? Pisces. Hoo-doo! You're feeling especially loving, attractive, and romantic. So, romance is likely to be on your mind. Romantic novels and movies could seem especially appealing. If you're currently involved, you will probably receive a lot of attention from your mate. If not, expect to receive admiring glances from those around you, including strangers. You could meet a potential date, but take care to get to know this person before getting too excited. All right, Pisces, it told you the same thing. You feeling kind of, oh, you feel attractive, you feel loving and romantic. So romance is on your mind, okay? Okay, you might want to watch some movies or some novels, romantic movies or novels. Thus, that's feeling appealing to you. So if that's what you've been feeling like lately, that's what the universe is telling you that is true. All right, now if you got somebody right now, your mate is gonna give you a lot of attention. I'm not sure why. You could be giving off some kind of chemistry, some kind of hormones, and they picking up on it and they can smell it, so they giving you a lot of attention. Um, if you ain't got nobody, then everybody gonna be looking at you, admiring glances from everyone around you, including the strangers. They gonna be watching you, gonna be stopping traffic. And let me tell you, I'm fine as fuck. You could meet a potential date, but take care to take your time. Don't get too excited if you meet somebody. Okay, let me tell y'all, that was yours, Pisces. Hooty hoo. I'm fine as the fuck. Okay, and so I will stop traffic, and I'm not putting no dubs on it. I promise y'all, I'm not. I done had men's make full U-turns and come pull up. Woo woo, where y'all going? Where you going with them kids? Oh, call me. Business card. It's my business card. Whoa. But you know what? My trust issues have reached an all-time low. It was some people that was not supposed to betray you. I had a good man. I fumbled. Y'all know what? He told me he loved me, and I think I could have. I think I would have done. You know, that word love triggered me because mostly everybody I ever met that ever told me they loved me, I don't talk to them no more. I don't know where. So, um, certain people was never supposed to betray you. And I don't know, maybe when I get the job I want and, I can have certain nails that I want and hairstyles that I want, then maybe I think I'll be ready. I could be like, oh, I'm in a relationship. All right, let's do Aries. Woo-doo. An increased level of ESP and imagination could have you feeling more creative and artistic. You might want to channel this energy into writing, painting, or adding touches to your living room. You're likely to be especially attuned to the thoughts and feelings of others, particularly family. You could grow closer, especially if you sense what they need even before they do. That's intimacy, a level of intimacy. And we had Googled the word intimacy, and I just felt like it was so interesting. Because I'm like, what is they going to put as a definition of this? And I feel like it made enough sense. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this here, Aries, you really gonna be, it say attuned to the thoughts and feelings of others, in particular your family. And you know what I'm saying? And no, so these messages are for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. These recipes are. And so you know what they need. You can tell what they need. You know them long enough that you know what they need, or you could tell for whatever reason, you know. So maybe you could make it happen for them. Maybe you could not just mention it and tell them, but maybe you could also like support them in it and go, with them this time, or make sure you call them when they on their way and call them when they leave and when they on their way back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure maybe you could be involved in whatever it is that they need to do that you sensing. Um, it says you're feeling a little more creative and artistic, writing, painting, and adding touches to your living room, changing up the feng shui. Should I say feng shui? Because y'all know how it's spelled in your living room. Um, that's what adding touches to your living room does. And I feel like if you ever Googled your dreams, it'll tell you that it'll show you how each room in the house represents something. Like if you dream about this room, if you dream it was in this room, or if you dream about this room. And the living room represents what? I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like we should look it up. Yeah, I could write on this page. This ain't nothing. And this is I like this whole vibe. That I feel like this is important enough to write this. And because certain pages that I'll scribble stuff on, certain pages I already wrote something right on that page, and I'm not writing nothing else on there because that page was for that. What is this? Certain pages, so this one it makes sense for it to be, even though it's in a random spot and it's already that page has already got stuff lined up on it neatly. This was such an important breakthrough. This biscuit I ain't never had. We haven't had a biscuit this good. This was a good ass biscuit. Um, what we gonna do is, for one, we gotta figure out what it means when you have a dream of a living room or in a living room, and then what we gonna do is every room in the house. I like that idea. I'm gonna write down what does it mean when we dream about every room in the house, and maybe that'll help us cook up these horoscopes better and get to the proper recipe faster and more swiftly and more accurately. You know what I'm saying? Get without too many trials and errors. It won't take us so long to season it up. You know what I'm saying? And so, adding touches to your living room, because your increased level of imagination and it say ESP, meaning you getting a vibe and some kind of message and a signal from somebody else, so that whatever that vibe is that you and that person is sharing, that's stimulating your imagination juices and making you feel more creative and artistic. And so that's what keep coming to my mind is paint your walls. Y'all know what paint your walls is? I wonder what the Urban Dictionary say about that shit. Paint your walls is when a man is ejaculates inside of you, on your vaginal walls. He busting in you. So busting nuts in you. So I like massaging balls. Um so Aries, that ESP, and they were saying that you come pick up on what somebody else got going on. All that is connected. So, I can't wait till we write down what each room of the house means. Taurus, hooty hoo, an attractive neighbor with whom you seem to share a bond could become a friend. A group you're affiliated with could be expressing highly idealized goals and purposes. These goals are likely to be admirable, Taurus, but they may not be all that realistic. Bear that in mind before committing to any course of action. You need more facts before you can proceed. What? Hmm. Now, what is this saying? A what? Now, what is this go? What is this related to? A highly ideal, a group you're affiliated with. Could be. What group is I'm affiliated with? No, I don't want to hear that. An attractive neighbor. All right, Taurus. So, you could become friends with an attractive neighbor. But then it said a group you're affiliated with could be expressing. What did something get left out? Why did it skip from some fine man to a group and these? I wonder did the universe have to change its mind halfway through? Um, because it saw you about to fuck up, Taurus. This seemed like a good thing to do, but it might not be a good idea, Taurus. Before you commit to any action, keep that in mind. You might need more facts before you proceed. All right, I don't know what to say about that, and I'm not gonna be here all night. Um, is it hard? It'd be hard for me to translate Taurus because I'm a Taurus. I confess, I'm a Taurus, and so it'd be kind of hard for me to translate the Taurus horoscope because I be taking it personally. I be getting it. See, because this pertains to a particular situation that I'm not finna say. So so for me to but basically that's why I could say it, for me to take it literally for Taurus, for my fellow, for me, myself and my fellow Tauri to take it literally, because these messages are for nobody in particular but somebody specific, and this specifically fits something that I wanted to do, that I'm dead set on. I don't see why I'll sleep on it until today is Sunday. I'll sleep on it till Tuesday morning, and we're gonna revisit. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, it's probably, is it gonna leave my mind? I don't know. This needs to be revisited. This is not okay. I know the universe is not. I don't think the universe could be talking about that because dismemberment and mutilation and being beheaded is not okay. It's not. That can't be what the universe is agreeing to. That's for me personally, my fellow Tauri, not for all the Tauri. Um, but yeah, this may seem admirable to you and to the people around you. Like, yeah, that's what you need to do. That's tight. That's the respectful. A real would do that. A real one. But they might not be being realistic, and you got to keep that in mind before you commit to a course of action. But like I say, today being Sunday evening, tomorrow it's about to be Monday. So I feel like you should sleep on it until Tuesday morning and revisit it. Then make your decision. And wait a minute now, and do that. Gemini. Now, whatever this was about this attractive neighbor, you seem to share a bond that could become a friend. I feel like that's the only way I'm gonna be able to grow a relationship with some attractive man, is if we gonna have to ease into it, like, because I don't want nobody. I don't want a big amount of love that I could lose at any moment, because that's the only love in my life. Only love I got in my life is my kids. So I don't have no other love around. So it ain't like if anything happened, oh, I'm going over here have some drinks with this person, or I'm gonna start back hanging out with my sister and them, or my friend, or my I got friends, but or my, it's none of that. That's the only love. That would be the only love that I have. And so, I mean, if by us easing into it, that don't mean that you can't go, but that's the only chance, because I'm scared to do it any other way. That's the only chance I'm gonna get to know somebody, and it ain't no need in. We can get into it another time. We could talk about it somewhere else at Cafe Bamboo. I'll get into it at Cafe Bamboo or something like that. Y'all ain't trying to hear that. Y'all came here for the horoscopes. This is your urban horoscope experience. Not let me talk slow about gathering the thoughts and feelings and emotions and things. But I'm just here to say, going back to it, if you can feel that, if you do feel that way a little bit, you are not alone. I could relate. Did I sound condescending when I said that? Like mockful? Is mockful a word? It was some people that was never supposed to betray you. Who Gemini. Dreams of a new career could fill your mind today, perhaps because of too much stress in your current one. You might even think of becoming a movie star. Go for your dream if you feel it's what you want. Gemini, remember that any money making enterprise, no matter how creative, is still a business. Period. Make use of your natural business talent to find out what you need to know. It ain't no telling you. It might be anything that you got going on. You don't even realize that that's a business. You running a business. You charging people for certain things and exchanging money in exchange for services. And you know what I'm saying? You might not even realize that's what you're doing. But any what it say? Any money making enterprise, no matter how creative, it's still a business. All right. So make use of your natural business talent that way. I have to put the charger. I need to hold this phone. Let's see. Use like this. Right. Okay, already been. Okay. Yeah, Gemini, whatever you got going on, don't act like it's too big or too small. You know what I'm saying? Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Don't let nobody make it seem like that's not a real business. Who would do that? You know, halfway. If you doing it already a little bit, go full force with it. Be the person to come to for that. Obviously, if it seems weird to people or odd or strange, a lot of people ain't doing it already. You know what I'm saying? So you can become the person to go to for that. Yada da. All right, Gemini, that was for you. Woo, Cancer. Spiritual goals may be at the top of your priority list now, Cancer. You may be looking for online metaphysical seminars or meditation workshops, perhaps taking place in a distant state or foreign country. You're likely to find it difficult to make a decision about any options right now. Whatever you're considering, make sure you know all the facts before making a choice of any kind. Okay, this been coming up. This is a recurring theme. It's about the fourth or fifth time where we're saying like the first two times it said don't get excited, get to know the person better. And then right here is saying don't, think about it before you make a choice. Make sure you got all the facts before making a choice. If you think you're gonna take somebody's side, make sure you got all the facts before you spread that rumor and that gossip. Make sure you got all the facts before you make that life altering decision. Make sure you got all the facts before when you considering your options as far as furthering your education, Cancer. I Now your spiritual goals are at the top of your list, and your spirit is feeling unsettled because you want to further your education. Um, mm, but in the spirit, literally. So it say metaphysical seminars or meditation workshops. Right, but let's say if it was something else. Let's try to do this metaphorically and come on. Let's see if we can get a different perception of this. Now, it could be in a distant state or in a foreign country. You might have to travel there. Like, what? Why not? You should do it. If you got the opportunity and the resources to do that, go ahead and do it. Make sure you do some research. You can go to if you go to Love Yourself Herbal on Facebook, and I don't know what her website is where you can get this, but if you go over there and send her a message over there, tag her in one of them posts, she can give you her vacation guide because she sent her son and her daughter to travel around the world, and she looked up everything before it was time for this. She found out about every country that they had to go to, and at one point they had both. There was young adults. You know what I'm saying? At one point they wanted to go. Her daughter wanted to go to one country, and her son wanted to go to another country. They split up, bitch. Oh my gosh, people that is bold. People will hinder their kids and tell them you're not allowed to travel, and their kids will be some kids will be afraid of whatever their parents' reaction would be, and they won't travel, and they will never get that experience. So, you got to be bold to let your kids go do that. So y'all gotta love yourself herbal on the Facebook. She can give you a travel guide. She sent both of her kids around the world, and they split up at one point and went to different countries. So she did all that. So if that's what it is, Cancer, make sure you got all the facts of any choice, and go over there and get your learn on. Or if it was a spiritual thing, and metaphysical seminars and meditation workshops, and then it's certain things that you want to study spiritually, and the place is only there. The legitimate start, the original foundation of this, that the what you want, of the thing that you want to study, is there in that country. Go there. Like, why the fuck not? But we said we was gonna try to see this another way, right? We was gonna try to see it from another perception. So just a different it's not a different perception, but just like instead of it being spiritual, Cancer, because these messages are for nobody in particular but somebody specific. It could be something that been at the top of your priority list, and you can go ahead and further your education in that. And that could be something that you could get paid for, like just like it just said to Gemini. You might not think that that's something worth learning or something that could be an asset to your future, but it quite possibly could be. And you can make a YouTube channel about everything. I just peeled my fingernail off of my middle finger with my thumb while I was talking to y'all. Oh man, you can make a YouTube channel peeling your fingernails off. You can make a motherfucking OnlyFans channel peeling your fingernails off. Somebody will be there giving you something. I guarantee it. So whatever it is that you've been, maybe your back been hurting, you can start your YouTube channel about hurting backs and the research that you find. You can find a different research. Put in hurting back. You're gonna get 1,000,000 results. You got to 1,000,000 episodes right there. You read each result every day and tell them what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, something that you're interested in, like fitness, or that's kind of common or whatever. But I'm thinking of other things. But whatever you might be interested in, niche. Is that the moon? Niche markets, Cancer, and you can capitalize off of that. That's kind of the same thing that it just said to Gemini. Any money making enterprise is a business. Don't let nobody talk down on your shit or what you got going on and make it seem like that ain't what it is. That what it is what it ain't. Okay, because you need to go find out who, what, where, when, why, and how, and cite your sources before you come over here with that. I'll tell you that much. Now go preheat that damn oven or get the fuck out of this bakery. Yeah, go heat the oven up so I can push your ass in it. Nah, I'll just play. I'm glad you're enjoying your urban horoscope experience, and here at the bakery in Bamboo Plaza. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get through this thing, we're gonna finish, we're gonna start wrapping this thing on up. We got a few more. Y'all know we started with Sagittarius. We done made our way around to Leo. So we're gonna read this Leo horoscope. Hootie hoo! Lovely dreams could spark your imagination and get your artistic abilities going. You can learn a lot about yourself and whatever has been limiting you. Write down whatever comes your way so you can work with it later. But don't try to make sense of it today. Wait a while and then consider everything in a more practical light. You may be surprised at the difference in you. Okay, this has been a recurring theme amongst the zodiac signs on the horoscopes today, for you to wait a while before you make your decisions. A couple of the zodiac signs it said, don't get too excited when you're meeting these people. Take a chance to get to know them. Now, y'all do have a lot in common, and it's not that they're not trustworthy. It's just take a little bit of time to get to know them. And don't get too excited. So, what it's saying for you right here, Leo, is write down what you don't try to make sense of everything that's going on today. And then I feel like it's telling you to write it down because you don't want to forget certain facts. You don't want to forget to factor that in, and weigh that in when you deciding what decision that you're going to make. Wait a while, wait till a more practical light. It might not be practical right now to make that decision, or such a big decision. You know what I'm saying? It could be the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? You could be trying to get a promotion at work, or it could be like whatever certain time it is might not be the good time. You know how they say wait until cooler heads prevail, or something like that. Wait until you cooler heads will prevail. You know, when you cool down, sleep on it a little bit, that's when you gonna prevail. You know what I'm saying? And make progress the way you really want to. So, yeah, wait a while and do that, Leo. That's what you gonna want to do. It was your dreams. Dreams are sparking your imagination. Okay. Oh, so you're gonna learn about a lot about yourself and whatever has been limiting you. It seems like you've grown, like some of the yeast that I put on that bread in there. Cause y'all know this is a bakery. We got these recipes now. What the universe, what God did, they sprinkled some yeast on you. And so you grow through your dream. They took through your dream. Remember, we was just talking about dreams a few minutes ago. You Google, if you remember your dream, go ahead and Google it. I was looking at something that said why or why not, why you remember your dreams and why you don't sometimes. We should get into that one day in the edibles rack. But you learning things about yourself. You know, write it down so you won't forget that I love write it down. I'm not gonna do that journaling stuff that people talk about, but I will write my dreams down. I think if I next time I remember a dream, I'm gonna write me it down. I'm write it down. I'm gonna give me a little book to write my dreams in. Next time I remember me a dream, I'm gonna write it down. So Leo, at least this dream right here, you need to write it down. This dream was either yesterday, today, or tomorrow, sometime, because the stars is gonna be like this for a couple of days. So this dream is like this. Write it down, and then whatever has been limiting you is going to be revealed to you through that. Don't make no changes right off the bat. This might not even be a good time to do it. Wait till maybe you got people in town. Maybe you, like I said, maybe you trying to get that raise at work. Now, if you're gonna decide that you're gonna go ahead and cut somebody out, wait till you get the raise. Then okay. Hooty-hoo. I'm glad you're enjoying your urban horoscope experience. We are getting ready to wrap this thing on up. We have a few more, and then we're gonna crack our fortune cookies. We're gonna crack a few fortune cookies and get on out of here. Cause my time is running low. This is a brief broadcast. I won't be before you long. I can't be here long because when you're running hooch from Mississippi, moonshine to New York, you got to make capital connections. It's got to have capital connections. And so that's what we're doing here. I'm glad you're enjoying your urban horoscope experience. This is going to be your Virgo. Hoo-doo! A new friend could arrive today, Virgo. You're probably going to like this person very much. He or she probably shares many of your interests. You could become close friends. The downside is that you aren't likely to see anyone as they really are, only an idealized picture. When you meet this person, try to see the real person behind the mask and accept them as they are. Okay, they sent their representative. They sent their representative, Virgo. Capricorns, I had a feeling it was gonna be like this. Capricorns, horoscope was very similar to yours. But yours is being your but Virgo's is a little bit more like stern. A little bit more like a warning, a little bit more of like this person could possibly be a threat if you get too comfortable with them. Now if you hold them where they need to be, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I do. If you hold them and keep them where they need to be, don't get too close to them. That'll probably be the smartest thing because they're not approaching you with what you really need to be approached with. uh they're not approaching you with what you really think they coming with. You got an idealized version. You see the potential. There we go. You see the potential in them, but it's not accurate. They making you feel like they one type of person, and they never gonna be that, and they know they not that. But they could tell that that was something that you would want them to say. That's something that you would fall for. So keep it real with yourself, because if you don't keep it real with yourself now, you're gonna be holding yourself accountable later. And it might be hard, but do the hard work now before you have experiences that you don't even need to have memories of. You know what I'm saying, Virgo? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so don't be tainted. Don't be seeing this person through tainted glasses. Like, don't be latching onto them based on their potential. See them for who they really are. What's the reason that they haven't done it in all this time? You know what I'm saying? Consider that. And I think about that about myself too. It's certain things that I want to achieve and I want to be able to bring to a relationship. And if I don't have that right now, and you kind of looking at me like, well, what's the reason that you haven't been able to do that in all this time? You know what I'm saying? Don't make me feel like you got potential, and that's why we should be together. If I like you and we should be together, okay. But if I have expressed to you that I don't like this type of person, you never gonna be that type of person. Don't make it seem like you're gonna be that type of person. Just let me like whatever you got going on and see how long I like you. Let it and get on. Don't be fake. Don't be forcing your issue. Lying to a motherfucker, you ain't never gonna be that. Woo, Libra. Okay, all right, Libra. If you've been thinking about a job change or even a new career, a chance interaction could provide the opportunity. However, Libra, remember, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Get the facts as clearly as you can. Consider all the ins and outs before committing yourself or getting too excited about it. If you still want to pursue the opportunity, go for it. All right, Libra. This has been a recurring theme all night. Everybody can't be, don't be, what glitters ain't gold. It told everybody. It told damn near everybody what glitters ain't gold. In some form, every zodiac got that. So y'all let that sink in. Everything that glitters ain't gold. It's Christmas too, and everything. It's about to be Christmas in another day or so. So, get the facts. Consider all the ins and outs, okay, before you get too excited about it. Before you commit yourself, consider what you really committed yourself to. Consider what you might have to sacrifice in order for this to happen. And then how involved are you? Do you want to be with it? You doing this shit halfway, or you going all in? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you've been thinking about a chance interaction could provide the new opportunity. So yep, if you've been thinking about a job change or going to a new career, somebody that you meet randomly could be opportunity, but everything that glitters is not gold. Get the facts as clearly as you can. Ask questions. I'll ask the same question 4 times. Do not seem like you being elusive and beating around the bush. Don't blink either. Don't be making me uh tell me what it is. People don't be saying nothing. You couldn't have mentioned that shit before I went over there, huh? That's why you got to get it straight. So you said do this, this, then this. Right? Okay. And then I repeat it in a different, okay, regular, agreed. We is agreeing in agreement right now. Don't send me over here and you ain't gave me all the details and the facts and shit. Let me tell you one of my favorite stories. Now I gotta go. We're gonna do this Scorpio horoscope is last. Woo! Since we started with Sagittarius. Let me tell you one of my favorite stories. There was a guy, he was going into business with another man who has a reputation for being shisty. He's known for being a shady business character. So the guy, he tells his lawyer, I need you to draw up a contract that's airtight, that no matter what this man do to me, it's no way that he could play me. And then the lawyer says, quite frankly, it's impossible for me to do that. There's no way for me to do that. Because when it all comes down to it, the lawyer will be making a contract based on what the man said that he could deliver, based on what the man claimed that he was gonna do, based on what the man said he had reach and access to what was available to him. And your lawyer and then the man done already lied to you from the beginning, and you went and told your lawyer make the contract that he can't do this, this, or this. He already lied to you. So you putting stuff in the contract that don't even pertain to what he was really trying to get access to by going into business with you. He knew when he went into business with you, he would have access to this and that. and that would be easier for him to whoop and whoop. That was the real reason. It was never about whatever you thinking. And your lawyer is smart enough to know how many different synonyms is in a thesaurus. Now you got to think quick, but be slow to get that. If you got it, you got it. You know, the only your damn lawyer is smart enough to know how many damn synonyms is in a thesaurus. Okay, so that's one of my favorite stories right there. You know, the lawyer says, quite frankly, to his client, quite frankly, if that man already planning on working you, the gold already fake. You gonna have me write a contract? You ain't even knowing the gold was fake, and I wrote a contract based on fake gold. He never reviewed it. You ask him if it was real or fake? No, I didn't ask him if it was real or fake. I just assumed it was real. Exactly. Now, what was it? Now, what was that last recipe? Because it takes a lawyer. Only a lawyer. Only a lawyer. It takes a lawyer to knows how many synonyms. How many synonyms are in a thesaurus? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So why y'all gotta be here getting your urban horoscope experience. That's why you gotta be here at Bamboo Plaza in the bakery. Okay? Y'all wait till I get Candy House and the Flower Shop Cafe Bamboo going. It's gonna be on like the and we got a karaoke bar. I be forgetting that. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong to the break of dawn. Y'all just wait. Now, did we do Scorpio? Let me see what the universe is about to say to Scorpio. Goodness gracious. Woo! A journey by air to a distant place might be on your mind, though you might not make it for a long time. Knowledge is important to you, and you can be insatiably curious. Insatiably. I know what the word is, but I don't know how to pronounce it. This is likely to be one of those days, Scorpio. A friend or lover could bring some new information that sparks your curiosity, perhaps something related to astrology or the occult. You will want to pursue it. Your curiosity is insatiable. You're insatiably curious. That means you can't be satisfied. Your curiosity can't be quenched. You're like thirsty with curiosity. So I guess you want to fly somewhere, you want to take a trip or something, even though you might not make it for a long time. Oh, you ain't finna be taking no trips no time soon. I don't think that's what it said. But what you can do is seek knowledge. All right. Now somebody gonna present you with some new information that's gonna spark your curiosity. Or when I was on vacation, I read a book I never would have read. It was called The Apothecary Bomb. Bomb. I love that book. And so right here it says a friend or lover could spark some new imagination that some new information, bring some new information that sparks your curiosity. Okay. Something related to astrology or the occult. Yeah, whatever it's related to, you want to pursue it. And it doesn't say if you should or if you shouldn't. It says you're gonna want to. Now, what are you opening yourself up to by doing that? Consider that. And once you go, it's no coming back. Tasha K had showed this thing on her show. I was thinking about Tasha K. While I was driving, nigga, I almost crashed. I was laughing. I almost ran a light. I was sitting at the red light. I started laughing. That way I was laughing, I started just start driving and something because I wanted to laugh and get it out. Woo! I said, damn it, the light is red. I was thinking about what Tasha K and her security got in that fight. Tasha K was on the floor swinging. That shit was fun. She don't know how to act. She don't know how to act. Tasha can't be good enough. All right, let's do it. I gotta hear you. Let's do that was our horoscopes. We gonna slide right past the digital, the edibles rack today. Y'all know we usually go over there. That's where we exchange information because since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, Maybe I can give it a try, but we don't have anything for that. We do. Well, I got plenty of stuff for the edibles, right? But I don't got the time for it. And I was running around all day today, so I couldn't have done this earlier. But we here now. We got this episode out. We're gonna be on time tomorrow. Whoop the whoop. So let me see where the fortune cookies. I ain't seen them. I ain't seen them in a couple of days. Let me see. Don't let them niggas try you. Test your patience. I lost the fortune cookies. Get them kids. Cause I got my stuff, my work stuff in here for touch bamboo. Oh man. Well, what y'all wanna do? Y'all wanna do 12 more digital fortune cookies? Or should we could do digital fortune cookies for just the signs? Let's do it for just the signs. So I have time to where's the phone? Don't put the phone at. Did it fall between the seats? Damn it, the phone gone. I can't find the fortune cookies. We just wrapped this episode on up. That's what we had here for you today. It was a brief broadcast. I can't be before you long. But we got through the horoscopes and we did some digital fortune cookies. I think that's real cute. Let me tell y'all. Oh, I did have something for the editors right that I wanted to tell y'all what we was gonna be doing. How we gonna what the switch up is. What the switch up is gonna be. So on the first day of every sign, we gonna read they monthly because I think they got monthly horoscopes that I could pick. I know they got weekly. They should have weekly, monthly, and yearly. So it's the book. Yeah, see. Let me see where I write it at. I didn't think it was this far back. I don't remember it being this far. Oh, it was. So the first day of every season, the first day of every zodiac season, we gonna read all of their horoscopes, the daily, the love, the career, and the money and the health, and they get their own fortune cookie. And then on the 14th of every month, we gonna read everybody's love horoscope instead of everybody's daily horoscope. Okay, and on the first of every month, um, um and then we gonna do I forgot what we gonna do. First of every it said a recap or a review. I don't know what I don't wrote down, but we gonna do on the 14th of every month. We gonna do everybody's loved one. On the first day of every season, we gonna do that zodiac's first day of their season. We're gonna talk about their daily love, career, money, and health. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be cute. And then we can talk about strange laws. Like when we ain't got no edibles rack, I'm gonna have a list of the 50. What's going on? 51 strangest laws. All right, y'all. Bye. I hope y'all. I'm glad you enjoyed your urban horoscope experience. One day it won't be so urban. It won't be so urban one day. What we gonna call it then? I don't know. But stick around. We gonna grow. We gonna sprinkle some yeast. And we gonna fluff up like a loaf of bread. All right, be yo beautiful. You always gotta know when to say, I can't take that ride. And when you put your to-do list together, put your to-be list right next to it. Okay, what do you want to be today? Do you want to be happier? Do you want to be grateful? Do you want to be satisfied? Do you want to be helpful? Do you want to be responsible? Do you want to be organized? Do you want to be charming? Do you want to be graceful? Do you want to be dainty? Do you want to be demure? Do you want to stand 10 toes down? Do you want to be more assertive? Do you want to be more stern in what you have to say? Do you want to be more strict with your boundaries? Whatever that may be, you make sure you do that. Until again we meet, call me now for your free read and I'll put together a personal recipe for you. All right, customized recipe based on what your goal is, what you're trying to achieve, and what your resources you have available to you and opportunities you have available to you. We can crack a fortune cookie, look at it, digital fortune cookies, and see what the universe is saying about what you got going on there. And also, let's call me now for your free reading. This not free. It's $10. We get you started. It's $40, but we can get you started for 10. You can do a payment plan installment. All right. Now what that 10 is gonna get you is 5 minutes for us to do this thing. So for us to put together a recipe for you. All right. So that's what we gonna do. That's what we doing here at the bakery. We got recipes for life. You know, that's what we do here. And so we did have another recipe that we're working on, recipe DONE, the recipe for dodging the onset of negative emotion. And I just love how it spells done, DONE. And so what I figured out was, let me see if I could think of it real quick, or either we finna go. When people say, let it go, I'm like, what do you mean let it go? What's the definition of that? How do I know if I let it go? But I figured out a way. You say the way, but I figured out a way that you could, what you could do to let it go is staying present, staying in the moment that you're in. Make sure you're not bringing up, letting thoughts, letting stuff that happened already that you can't change affect the moment that you in. Stay present in that moment. Don't let your mind get to wandering somewhere. Let your mind stay present in the moment that you're in. That's part of the recipe DONE, the recipe for dodging the onset of negative emotions. And then when people say to I forgot, I have it written down. But when you start thinking, when those thoughts start coming up, you need to replace those thoughts with something else. And you're not distracting yourself. That's not what we're doing here. I don't like the idea of distract yourself from how you feel. All you're doing is training yourself to stop letting it replay in your head. You feel how you feel. It ain't no changing that. It ain't no distract. You don't got to distract yourself from how you feel. You need to accept how you feel and learn how to get out of the habit of letting those thoughts replay in your head. You can't change it. It is what it is. You can only go forward. You can't go backward. So you might as well stay present, because the future is something else. They said worrying about the future is anxiety, worrying about the past is depression. Like the future is something else. The best thing for you to do is stay present. All right, I feel like we cooked ooh, that recipe, right? I feel like we cooked the fuck out of that DONE recipe, but I like that. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed your urban horoscope experience. Until again we meet, keep it sweet, and I'll see y'all in the morning.